Hello and welcome to Fit Flow Yoga. This is day 16 of the 28-day movement challenge. Today we will be moving through a strength-based hip flow, or flow here for building some hip and glute strength. So we'll start today here in a crocodile pose or on your bellies. So begin to lower all the way down. We plant one hand on top of the other and bring your forehead down to the backs of your hands. Maybe your chest here is slightly lifted. And we'll spend the first few moments here just arriving on your mat. Begin to find yourself in this present time and in this space. Send your awareness here towards your breath, feeling the expansion, the contraction with each inhale and each exhale. And work to send your breath down towards your belly, so deep into your lungs. With each inhale, begin to press the mat away. And with each exhale, release all the air in your system and let your body become heavy on your mat. Take a few more breaths just like that. Big inhale, press the mat away. Big exhale, release into your mat. Another big inhale. And exhale. From here, begin to walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your elbows in towards your sides. And as you inhale, press up to a cobra pose. Send your chest and gaze forward. And exhale down to your mat. Two more just like that. Inhale, press up cobra. And exhale down to your mat. Last one, inhale, press up cobra. And exhale down to your mat. From here, return your hands back towards your crocodile pose or your crocodile arms. And we'll take a bend here into your left knee and open your left hip. So send your left knee towards the left side of your mat. Maybe you find a 90-ish degree angle at your left knee. So we find this half frog pose. We'll take one more inhale and exhale. From here, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders like in cobra. And as you inhale, we'll push up here, finding some length here along your arms. From here, ground down into the sole or the inner arch here of your left foot. And on your next inhale, we'll rise all the way up and we'll lift your left knee off the mat. So take a bend into your right knee, lift your left knee off the mat, and maybe sink back here, sending your right glute towards your right heel. Maybe some slight hip opening here. And then begin to stack your shoulders over your wrists. And on your next inhale, we'll sweep your left hand up towards the sky, open it up. And exhale, return your left hand down to your mat. From here, walk your hands towards your right knee. We'll lift your torso up and reach your hands towards either side of your mat. Take one big inhale. And as you exhale, baby extended side angle, bring your left forearm to your left thigh and reach your right hand up and over, finding length here along your right side. Maybe you sink into the bend here of your left knee. And on your next inhale, we'll return back through center. Plant your hands down to your mat. Walk out towards a tabletop. So step your left knee in to meet your right. And we'll lower all the way down to your belly. Return your hands back down towards your crocodile pose. From here, we'll switch it out. So take a bend here into your right knee. Open up your right hip so your right knee is on the right side of your mat. Press your palms into your mat underneath your shoulders, and with your inhale, we'll rise up here. From here, press through the inner arch or the inside edge of your right foot. And on your next inhale, we'll begin to rise all the way up, lifting your right knee off the mat, and sink your left glute here towards your left heel. Spend a moment here in this opening pose. And then begin to shift forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrist. Keep your left hand planted, and with your next inhale, sweep your right hand up towards the sky. As you exhale, return your right hand down to the mat. Walk both hands towards your left knee. Then we'll rise up, lifting your torso and sending your hands towards the front and back of your mat. One more inhale here. And exhale, baby extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh and reach your left hand up and over. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. So you inhale, rise back up, return back through center. Plant your hands down in front of your left knee and walk back out towards a tabletop. So we'll step your right knee in to meet your left. And maybe shake it out. Send your hips from side to side. Maybe add in a few forward and backward motions. And then return back through your neutral tabletop. From here, we'll keep the bend in your left knee. Press the mat away with your palms, and then begin to reach the sole of your left foot up towards the sky. Awesome. From here, we'll take a few hip circles. So begin to open up your hips and your left knee towards the left side of your space, just like we were when we were lying on the ground. And then hug your knee towards your left tricep, towards your nose, and return back, reaching the sole of your left foot towards the sky. 2 more rounds here. Open up, left knee towards the left side of your mat, toward your tricep, knee to nose, and then open it back up where we started. 1 more round. Take your slow hip circle, taking all the time that you need. And then reach the ball mount of your left foot to the back of your mat for a calf stretch, maybe taking some movement or some stillness, whatever feels best in your body. And then we'll return back through your neutral tabletop. From here, we'll switch it out. So press the mat away here. Slightly lift your ribs up towards the sky. Keep the bend in your right knee and begin to reach the sole of your right foot up towards the sky. From here, we'll add in our hip circles. So from here, send your right knee towards the right side of your mat. Right knee to right tricep. Right knee to nose. And extend back where we started. 2 more rounds. Open it up. Right knee to right tricep. Knee to nose. Back to where we started. Last round here. Open it up. Knee to tricep. Knee to nose, and back where we started. From here, extend your right leg long, plant the ball mount of your right foot into your mat and take a calf stretch. Movement or stillness, whatever works best for you. And then from here, continue to press through the ball mount of your right foot. And on your next inhale, we'll send your hips up and back and take your downward facing dog. Free to bend into one knee or both at the same time. Maybe lift a hip or lift a leg or send your hips from side to side. We'll take another big inhale and exhale. So you inhale, lift your heels, and exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, plant your hands down to your mat or your blocks and step your left foot to the back of your mat for a runner's lunge. Send your chest and gaze forward here and sink into the bend of your right knee. Maybe you work to sink your hips down towards the mat if that feels okay in your body. Take a full breath in and out. From here, take your left foot and step it up about 6 inches or a foot. We'll spin down onto the sole of your left foot, and then take the bend out of your right knee for a pyramid pose. Work to square your hips off towards the top of your mat. So pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Once again, pausing for a full breath in and a full breath out. From here, take the bend back into your right knee, and as you inhale, rise up for your warrior one pose. Hands can reach towards the sky or maybe stay at prayer at heart center, whatever feels best for you. We'll continue to square your hips towards the top of your mat. They may not meet at the top, that's okay. And then from here, find a focal point, begin to stare it down, something that's not moving. Option to keep your hands up towards the sky or maybe bring them to prayer at heart center. And on your next inhale, we'll rise up for your tree pose. Maybe use the sole of your left foot as a kickstand at your right ankle, along your right calf or your upper thigh. Whatever you choose, begin to squeeze everything in through the center line of your body. Squeeze through your entire right leg and press the sole of your left foot into your right leg. One more full breath in and out. Slow and with control, release your left foot from your tree pose. Come to a left high knee. Work to stack your shoulders over your hips. Take one more inhale. And exhale slow as you can. Step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. And lower your left hand down to the mat. And inhale, reach your right hand up towards the sky, easy twist. One more big inhale here. And exhale, plant your right hand down to the mat. We'll inhale through your runner's lunge. And exhale, plant your left foot forward to meet your right forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down to your mat or your blocks and step your right foot to the back of your mat for your runner's lunge. Once again, working to sink into the bend of your left knee. Keep your chest and gaze forward. Maybe sink your hips down towards the mat. From here, step your right foot in about 6 inches or foot. Take the bend out of your left knee for your pyramid pose. Once again, we'll work to square your hips towards the top of your mat. So pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. Full breath in. And out. Take the bend back into your left knee, and as you inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Warrior one. Full breath in here. And out. And find a focal point, stare it down, ground through all 4 corners of your left foot. And as you inhale, rise up for your tree pose. This time bringing your right foot to your left ankle, your left calf, or maybe your upper thigh. But this time squeeze through your entire left leg. Press everything in through the center line of your body. And press the sole of your right foot into your left leg. So they should be pressing into each other. As slow and with as much control as you can, release your right foot, and with your inhale, we'll come to a right high knee. Pausing here for just a full breath in and out. Once again, slow and with control, step your right foot to the back of your mat and lower your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, sweep your left hand up towards the sky. Take a big breath in through your easy twist. And exhale, plant your left hand down to the mat. Inhale through your runner's lunge. And exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left in forward fold. From here, option for a ragdoll to grab opposite hands to opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. And then return back through your forward fold and begin to sink your seat all the way down to your mat. From here, we'll start in a deer pose. So bring your right shin parallel to the top of your mat. Bring a bend into your left knee and send your left shin towards the left side of your mat. As you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. And as you exhale, we'll twist towards the right. So send your left hand outside your right knee, your right hand behind you, and gaze towards the back right-hand corner of your mat. We'll continue to work to stack your shoulders over your hips. On your next inhale, return back through center. Option to stay upright if this feels best for you, or maybe begin to walk your hands forward and fold over your right shin. From here, slowly begin to rise back up. And we'll switch it out. So we'll send your left shin parallel towards the top of your mat, your right shin towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky, and exhale, twist towards the left. And as you inhale, return your chest back through center. Once again, the option is stay upright or maybe begin to fold forward. Taking a few moments here to find your breath. And then begin to walk your hands back up toward your left shin. We'll bring the soles of both feet into your mat, your hands back behind you, and take a few moments here to windshield wiper your knees from side to side, taking some movement here along your hips. And then from here, bring the soles of your feet into your mat, find some stillness, and lower all the way down onto your back. From here, we'll begin to set up for your Shavasana, or your final resting pose. Taking time to find any position here that's comfortable in your body. A place you can find stillness, a place you find comfort and ease, and a place you can take rest. Once you find your comfortable position, let your eyes fall closed or soften your gaze towards the ceiling. And take rest. Stay as long as you need in your Shavasana. And thank you again for joining me on day 16 of this movement challenge. Be well, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.